Have you ever been jolted awake in the middle of the night by a sudden, sharp pain shooting through your leg? That awful tightening sensation that feels like your muscles are trying to twist themselves into knots? If you're nodding your head right now, you're not alone. Many people over 60 deal with these frustrating and sometimes downright painful leg cramps, especially at night. And while they might seem like just a minor nuisance, they can actually rob you of sleep, make walking uncomfortable, and slowly chip away at your quality of life. But here's the good news. You don't have to live with them. Today, we're going to talk about something simple, natural, and incredibly effective: food. Yes, the right foods can make a huge difference in how your legs feel, how well you sleep, and even how strong and steady you are on your feet. Because leg cramps often happen when your body is running low on essential nutrients, especially ones like magnesium, potassium, calcium, and even sodium. And guess what? You can easily get all of those from your kitchen, not just from pills or supplements. So, in this video, we'll talk about 10 everyday foods that you can start enjoying more often, and how they can help you feel stronger, sleep better, and move more freely without that sudden ouch moment grabbing your calf or foot. These aren't strange or exotic superfoods either. They're simple, tasty, and easy to find at any grocery store. And I'll explain exactly how each one supports your muscles and keeps those pesky cramps away. Let's begin with a food that might already be in your fruit bowl right now: bananas. Yes, the humble banana. It's well known for being rich in potassium, which helps muscles contract properly. But it's not just potassium that makes bananas a great choice. They also contain a small amount of magnesium and vitamin B6, which help regulate muscle function and nerve signaling. If you've ever felt your legs twitch or spasm, that could be a sign that your muscles aren't getting enough of these nutrients. Eating one banana a day, maybe as part of your breakfast or as an afternoon snack, can give your muscles the steady supply of minerals they need to stay relaxed and cramp-free. Now, let's talk about something green, crunchy, and surprisingly powerful: spinach. This leafy green is a powerhouse when it comes to muscle health. It's packed with magnesium and calcium, two of the most important minerals your body needs to prevent muscle cramps. Magnesium helps your muscles relax after they've contracted, while calcium supports the contraction itself. It's a delicate balance, and spinach supports both sides of the equation. And it's so easy to include in your diet. You can sauté it with garlic, toss it into soups, or blend it into a smoothie if you're not a fan of the taste. Just a cup of cooked spinach can provide a noticeable boost in these key nutrients. But let's not stop there. Another simple food that deserves a spot on your plate is sweet potatoes. Not only are they delicious, especially when baked or roasted, but they're also full of potassium, magnesium, and a little bit of calcium. Plus, they have natural sugars that digest slowly, which helps keep your energy steady throughout the day. If you've been feeling a little sluggish, sweet potatoes might be a tasty way to recharge. Try swapping out white potatoes for sweet potatoes a few times a week and see how your legs respond. You might just notice fewer cramps and more steady energy. Now that we've touched on bananas, spinach, and sweet potatoes, you might already be thinking of ways to build a plate full of cramp-fighting nutrients. And that's the idea. The more of these foods you can include regularly, the better your muscles will function. You don't need to eat them all at once or turn your meals upside down. Small, simple changes, like adding a side of sautéed spinach at dinner or snacking on a banana instead of a cookie, can have a big impact over time. Here's something else to think about. Many of these muscle-related issues aren't just about what's missing from our diets, but also about how well our bodies absorb the nutrients we do eat. As we age, digestion can slow down a bit, and our bodies don't always pull in every bit of magnesium or calcium the way they used to. That's why focusing on whole, real foods, ones that come with fiber, water, and naturally balanced nutrients, is so much better than just popping a multivitamin and calling it a day. Your body knows what to do with real food. And let me remind you, this isn't just about preventing pain. It's about gaining back a little more freedom. Imagine walking around your house, going up the stairs, or getting into bed without that constant worry that your leg might suddenly cramp up. Imagine sleeping peacefully through the night, without waking up in pain. These foods are part of a bigger picture, a way to support your body gently and naturally, so you can do the things you enjoy without being held back. Of course, food is just one piece of the puzzle. Staying hydrated, stretching gently, and moving your body regularly all play a role too. But what you eat forms the foundation. And when that foundation is strong, everything else becomes easier. So, now that we've talked about bananas, spinach, and sweet potatoes, you can already see how a few small choices in your daily meals can start adding up. Now that you've got a few delicious options already on your mind, let's keep going and talk about some other powerful foods that can make a big difference in how your legs feel, especially when you're trying to relax or fall asleep. One food that often flies under the radar but packs a real punch for muscle health is avocado. Creamy, filling, and nutrient-rich, avocados are one of the best natural sources of magnesium and potassium combined. That's a winning duo when it comes to calming overactive muscles. What makes avocados even more helpful is that they also provide healthy fats. These fats help your body absorb fat-soluble vitamins like vitamin D, which plays a behind-the-scenes role in muscle function too. You can mash avocado on toast, slice it into a salad, or even blend it into a smoothie for a creamy texture without any dairy. Just half an avocado a few times a week can help balance the minerals your muscles crave. Another favorite, especially during summer, or really any time you want something light and refreshing, is watermelon. Believe it or not, watermelon isn't just a sweet treat. It's full of water, of course, which helps with hydration, something that's surprisingly important when it comes to preventing cramps. But it also contains a unique amino acid called L-citrulline, which helps improve blood flow. Better blood flow means your muscles are getting more of the nutrients they need and can release waste products more effectively, which in turn reduces cramping. Staying well hydrated isn't always about just drinking more water. Sometimes it's about eating water-rich foods that come with electrolytes, like watermelon, cucumbers, and oranges. These foods hydrate you from the inside out while delivering nutrients your muscles need to stay relaxed. So if you've been waking up with stiff calves or tight toes, try ending your day with a few slices of watermelon. It's a simple step that can make your evenings a lot more peaceful. Speaking of calming foods, let's not forget about yogurt. This creamy snack or breakfast staple is more than just tasty, it's rich in calcium and magnesium, two of the most essential nutrients for muscle and nerve health. But what really makes yogurt shine is its probiotics. These healthy bacteria support digestion and help your gut absorb nutrients more efficiently, especially the ones your muscles depend on. If you've been taking vitamins but not noticing much difference, it might be because your body isn't absorbing them fully. Yogurt helps with that. To get the most benefit, go for plain, unsweetened yogurt or one with live and active cultures. You can dress it up with a few slices of banana or a drizzle of honey if you like a little sweetness. And if you can't do dairy, there are great plant-based options made with coconut or almond milk that also include calcium and probiotics. Now, let's shift our attention to a small but mighty food, almonds. These crunchy nuts are packed with magnesium, and they make for a convenient snack you can carry in your bag or keep on your kitchen counter. Just a small handful a day can provide the muscle-supporting minerals your body needs to stay limber and cramp-free. And they're not just good for your legs. Almonds help with heart health, bone strength, and even brain function. The beauty of almonds is that they're easy to combine with other healthy foods. Toss a few into your yogurt, mix them into oatmeal, or snack on them with a piece of fruit. They give your body a steady supply of energy without the sugar crash that can come from processed snacks, and that's especially helpful if you get cramps in the evening or overnight, when your blood sugar tends to dip. As we keep building this list of leg-loving foods, one pattern becomes clear. It's not about fancy diets or strict rules. It's about finding balance, foods that support your muscles, calm your nerves, and keep your body running smoothly from the inside out. The more of these options you can include in your routine, the more protected you'll be against those annoying nighttime cramps. Now, while these foods are incredibly helpful, they work best when you combine them with good habits like gentle stretching, staying active, and listening to your body. Food is a form of care. Each time you choose a snack that fuels your muscles or a meal that hydrates you, you're sending your body a message: I've got your back. And trust me, your body listens. Even small shifts can lead to big improvements. Maybe you start your morning with a slice of avocado toast instead of a sugary pastry. Maybe you replace that salty snack with a handful of almonds and a banana. Or maybe you enjoy a bowl of yogurt before bed instead of dessert. These aren't sacrifices, they're upgrades. And they don't just help your legs, they help your energy, your sleep, your balance, and even your confidence as you move through the day. So far, we've talked about foods that nourish your muscles with magnesium, potassium, and calcium. But we're not done yet. There are still a few more surprising and delicious foods that can protect your legs and help you sleep more peacefully at night. If you're already thinking about how to add some of these helpful foods into your meals, you're on the right track. Because when it comes to preventing leg cramps, especially those painful ones that show up just as you're drifting off to sleep, it's the small, consistent changes that matter most. Let's keep that momentum going with one food that might surprise you: sweet potatoes. Yes, sweet potatoes. These vibrant orange roots are more than just a side dish for the holidays. They're loaded with potassium, more than a banana, actually, and they also bring in a healthy dose of magnesium and calcium, three of the most important minerals for muscle relaxation. When you think about it, sweet potatoes are like nature's multivitamin for your legs. You can bake them, mash them, roast them in chunks with a little olive oil, or even slice them thin for homemade chips. No matter how you enjoy them, your legs will thank you. Now, speaking of powerful combinations, let's talk about leafy greens. I know, they don't always get the same excitement as a piece of fruit or a handful of nuts, but trust me, greens like spinach, kale, and Swiss chard are incredible for keeping your muscles cramp-free. These greens are full of magnesium, potassium, and calcium, plus they help reduce inflammation in the body. That means less stiffness, less soreness, and better circulation. You don't need to eat a huge bowl of salad every day to get the benefits. You can toss a handful of spinach into a smoothie, stir it into a bowl of soup, or sauté some kale with garlic for a tasty side dish. Even adding a few leaves to a sandwich can help. Every little bit counts. And now, let's talk about one of the most comforting drinks you can have before bed: chamomile tea. While it's not a food in the traditional sense, this herbal tea is known for its muscle-relaxing properties. Chamomile contains natural compounds that help calm your nervous system and ease tension in your body. That makes it perfect for winding down at the end of the day, especially if you've had a long walk or feel tightness in your calves or feet. Drinking a warm cup of chamomile before bedtime doesn't just help with cramps, it can also help you fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer. And let's face it, good sleep makes everything better. Your body heals while you rest, so anything that helps you get more restful sleep is worth adding to your routine. Finally, one last food that deserves a spot in your kitchen is salmon. This delicious, fatty fish is rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which help reduce inflammation in your muscles and joints. Salmon is also a great source of vitamin D and B vitamins, both of which support muscle function and nerve health. If you've ever felt that your legs are tired, restless, or cramping for no clear reason, a lack of vitamin D could be playing a role, especially if you don't spend much time in the sun. Grilled, baked, or pan-seared, however you like it, salmon is an excellent protein that gives your muscles what they need to recover and stay strong. Even just 1 or 2 servings a week can make a noticeable difference. And if you don't like fish, other options like sardines, mackerel, or even fish oil supplements can offer similar benefits. So, let's take a moment to look at the big picture. You've just learned about some of the most powerful foods you can eat to stop leg cramps in their tracks. Foods that hydrate your body, relax your muscles, improve circulation, and provide the minerals your nerves need to stay calm. And the best part? These foods aren't exotic, expensive, or hard to find. They're already in your grocery store, and maybe even in your kitchen. The goal here isn't to overhaul your entire diet overnight. It's to make small, manageable choices that work for your lifestyle. Maybe you start with adding a banana in the morning. Or you switch out white bread for a slice of whole grain toast with avocado. Maybe you end your day with a chamomile tea instead of a sugary drink, or you swap in leafy greens a few times a week. These little steps add up. Over time, they help you move more easily, sleep more peacefully, and live more comfortably. That means more energy to do the things you love, more freedom to walk or travel without worrying about cramps, and more confidence knowing you're taking care of yourself in the best way possible. And here's the thing, your body is always listening. Every healthy choice you make sends a message that says, "I'm here for you." That message matters, especially as we age. You've already done so much in your life. You've taken care of others, overcome challenges, and made it through hard days. Now, it's time to take care of yourself, starting with what's on your plate. If any of this resonated with you, I'd love to hear from you. Have you tried any of these foods before? Did you notice a change? Drop a comment below and share your experience. It might help someone else too. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a like and don't forget to subscribe for more practical, uplifting tips on living your healthiest life after 60. Remember, staying healthy doesn't mean chasing perfection, it means staying consistent. One food, one choice, one step at a time. Here's to stronger legs, better nights, and living your best life at any age.